Hey everyone! Now I'm going to be doing my review on Ninjago episode 49, Peekaboo, and Peak is spelled P-E-A-K for this episode, because they're actually going to a peak of like a mountain in this episode. So that's kind of like the little joke they're putting into the title, because it's with ghosts, but yet they're climbing a mountain to get to a top of a mountain. But at the beginning, it does start out with the ninja trying to test out their air jitsu skills because they're still kind of trying to learn it a little. Because they're kind of having some issues learning it. So like Kai and Jay are sitting there trying to figure out air jitsu, see how high they can get, and all that. And Ronan's there as well on the Destiny's bounty, and they're kind of just there. Talking and all that stuff. Ronan's kind of with them right now. I hear he does other stuff later on that I think he betrays him. I don't know what he does because I have not watched it or anything like that. But I hear he betrays him somehow. Right now he's with them and all that stuff, and the ninja are on to the next part of getting to the first Bijutsu Master's tomb. So the ninja, they have to climb to this top of this mountain to get into this I don't remember what it was called, but they have to get into this, I wouldn't say it's a portal, but they have to get to this the top into this like storm, it's like this storm thingy. I don't remember what it's called, like the eye. They have to get into the eye of this cloud thingy, and it brings them to the Cloud Kingdom. So it's not actually something in Ninjago. They have to go to a place called the Cloud Kingdom. So, but they have to climb this very, very dangerous mountain. And Moro and his ghosts are already climbing up on the ghost mech that was once the samurai mech. So they have to climb up, and the ninja have to go up this mountain with their mechs. And Cole is now starting to deal with being a ghost. Right now, it seems like they're just trying to fit Cole in with being a ghost now. I hope he does not actually stay a ghost. I do not think he will. But right now, they're just kind of he's just kind of having to learn the ways of being a ghost instead of he has to figure out how to deal with being a ghost and all. Nia is now in her new ninja suit, so it's very, very cool. I really like that. So she's not even wearing her samurai stuff anymore. Or her normal outfit she's normally worn. She's wearing the ninja outfit now, so it's very cool. And Cole is learning to live with being a ghost now, as I said before. But Nia has all their mechs into the Destiny's Bounty. So Zane is his new Titan mech. Jay has his Electro mech from the Tournament of Elements last season. Kai has his Fire mech from season 2 with the final battle and all that. And Cole has his rebooted mech. So, the mech he hacked and all that and rebooted. So they all have their mechs from previous seasons and stuff, except Zane. He has his new mech. And they have to climb the mountain in these mechs because they can't just climb up on their own because it's a very tough mountain to climb. So the ninjas set out to climb this mountain, and right away they run into like the wind. There's like winds. There's strong winds that blow every now and then on this mountain, and they have to make it through that and all that. And Cole's still having troubles moving on his mech, especially with being a ghost. And the ghosts realize that the ninja are climbing this. They're not far behind. So the ghosts try to do something and to slow them down a bit. So Bansha, the one of the ghosts, she screams out, and then an avalanche is caused, and it knocks the ninja down off their mechs and all that stuff, and they kind of get into a fall. They start to tumble down the mountain a little bit in this thing of snow. And I think Jay's mech was destroyed. Jay's electro mech was destroyed, so I guess that's gone now. But they were falling down the mountain. If they didn't stop, they were to fall off the mountain. So Cole, trying to test out his abilities with being a ghost, he possesses the snow. So he takes control of the snow and literally makes himself into like a snow monster. He makes himself into this big sort of snowman. But it's like a sort of like a beast sort of thing. It's like a big monster sort of snow creature. It's very cool. It was really, really interesting. It was really weird. I really liked it though. It was really cool how he took control of the snow and he he grabbed the ninja before they could fall off, and he kept the ninja on the mountain. But and then the ninja, and then Cole possesses Zane's mech because that's the only one that made it throughout that avalanche. And when he possesses the mech, he's able to move the mech better than Zane was just controlling it. So because it's like him, because Cole is possessing it, it's like it's him right now. So he's able to move much better in the mech than if you were controlling it with like in the like Zane was. So he starts to possess the mech, and then he can move it much better. So he starts to climb back up, and they catch up to the ghosts and all. And then Moro realizes that they keep catching up, and then the ghosts go on to an attack with the ninja, and then they keep fighting with the arrow blades and all that stuff. And Cole, Zane starts to battle Goltar, I think that's his name, in the ghost mech. So it's kind of like the mech battle. So the Titan mech and the ghost mech start the battle. Moro tries to get up to the top of the peak so he can make it to the Cloud Kingdom to get the Sword of Sanctuary. And the ninja have to go chase him, but they're dealing with the ghosts right now. But they end up they end up getting past the ghosts and all, and they have to climb. They have to beat Moro there. But they have to climb the rest of the way now, since their mechs are basically gone. Zane's mech he let go of his mech to get rid of Goltar. But Zane's mech I don't know if he's gonna have it again. He probably will, maybe. But he sent it down the mountain with Goltar's mech latched on, so then Goltar was gone. But they all don't have their mechs now at the moment, so they have to climb the rest of the way. And when they're climbing, winds start to come again, and they don't have any other choice but to use Air Jitsu. And they're still having some trouble learning Air Jitsu. They're still gonna have to try pretty hard to use Air Jitsu, but all the ninja use Air Jitsu, and then Cole does. He was kind of uncertain, like if he fell, he would have died, but then he realized ghosts can't die. So it kind of brought his confidence up on actually letting go of the cliff and then doing his Air Jitsu, and he was able to do that. And then they made it to the top right before Moro did. They used their Air Jitsu to get into the cloud thing, and then they beat Moro there. So Moro actually failed on something right now, but Moro did not make it. He saw the ninja going in, and then it closed up, so Moro did not make it in to get the Sword of Sanctuary. So the ninja did, and then the episode, and then Goltar, he kind of rolled all the way back down to the Destiny's Bounty. So Ronin, he captured him in a cage, and now the Sensei Wuni and Ronin have a ghost to interrogate, so they maybe could get some answers from Goltar. It's very cool. It's funny, actually. And then the ninja, they are now in the Cloud Kingdom. So, and then it's a very interesting looking place. It looks like a sandy looking place, but it looks like a desert place, but it's not exactly a desert at all. It's a very interesting looking place. It looks really, really weird. You can't really see behind the ninja. There's not really a landscape anymore, except when they look forward, and then they could see like I don't know if you saw the Air Jitsu clips from online. There's been some Air Jitsu clips. Those are the ninja using their Air Jitsu in the Cloud Kingdom. So they're just kind of, I don't know if they were floating structures or something like that, but the structures are kind of just sitting there. They weren't really touching the ground. There's not really a specific ground to this place, I suppose. At least that's what it looks like. But it's a very weird place. It's not actually in Ninjago. It's another realm. So, and then it left off with the ninja walking towards the Cloud Kingdom. And that's how the episode ended. So, it will lead to episode 50, Kingdom Come, which airs on Monday. So we get 2 days here of the weekend to wait. It might be a really long weekend because we're waiting for the new episodes. But now we get the weekend to wait for these episodes. But then the episodes start up again next week. And next week is the last week of premieres. And it all leads to episode 54, which is the finale. 53 and 54 are Curse World Part 1 and Part 2. So next week is the last episodes of these 10 episodes of the season. So the season is halfway over now, and the ninja are now in the Cloud Kingdom and all that stuff. So yeah, so we just get to see the end of the season, the conclusion to it next week. So, but this episode was really amazing. I really, really liked it. It was really, really cool. It's just different, you know, like again, they just keep doing these awesome, different sort of things. You know, they're climbing a mountain with their mechs and all. Cole's possessing things. There's just tons of cool, different things that they're doing. So, I really like it. And, yeah, but I mean, this episode was really great. This episode was just, it was really good. It was really good. But I mean, that's sort of my review, on Ninjago episode 49, Peekaboo.